Phazon mines.
Huh. They actually got it right this time.
Yay.
Goodness.
Also, I forgot. What was the name of that one really wacky show we were talking about when we were watching the Knuckles show?
Really
Oh.
wacky show? Oh, you mean the one that the Bounty Hunter is also from?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the Mighty Boosh.
The Mighty Boosh. Man, damn it, that ruined my opening joke. I was going to say, man, that was the weirdest episode of the Mighty Boosh I've ever seen.
Trust me, no. Trust me,
they-
that's the most tame episode of the Mighty Boosh you'll ever see.
Well, you know what? It's a good thing I never watched the show, so it kind of invalidates my joke. Anyway, welcome back to Metroid Prime, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. We just finished watching a wonderful little show, and since we're going to be going into more depth on that show at a later point, I'm going to try and quickly divert into a more generalized statement here. I think I'm really picky on comedies in general. Comedy to me is one of those genres that is the hardest, I think, to get right.
I mean, it also doesn't help that, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's been said millions of times, but humor is subjective.
Yeah, I will also say this. I'm going to be a weirdo. I do think the comedy in episode 4 was the best, but only because I am a fan of British comedy, and a lot of the comedy in episode 4 really did feel like British comedy.
Well, you know, the song's very popular in the UK, so people should love it.
Yep. Also, that's right, because off screen, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I guess off screen, I thought Mighty Boosh were from Australia. No, they're British, and I kind of don't know why I thought they were Australian. I only think they were Australian. You know what it is? I think I thought they were Australian because Pogo, who is Australian, did that huge tribute animated, not animated. Pogo
He did one of his trademark videos based on the Mighty Boosh.
Right. And so I thought that they were then Australian. No, they're a British comedy troupe. But I don't know, because comedy is super subjective. Oh, speaking of subjective, I don't like these troopers. I know it's a cool color coordination thing, but I'm glad they started trying to stop. They tried to drop this after this entry. We're going to now be encountering space pirates that, for better and for worse, they kind of got smart enough that they're starting to reverse engineer Samus's own weapons against her. So here they're using, they're reverse engineering some of her beam weapons, and thankfully they're color coded in such a way that all we need to know is that, ironically, whichever color of beam they most closely resemble, that's the only beam weapon that can deal damage to them. Missiles, I believe, still can do damage to them, but any other beam weapon is completely useless.
Also, what's wrong, Steve?
Oh, just the whole notion of they're reverse engineering her weapons and whatnot.
Rude of them is what it is.
It's precious Chozo material, precious Chozo weaponry. We totally have to have that on our arsenal.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Think of all the score. Think of all the booty we could claim.
Think of all the girls that like us.
Is this Space Pirate Hunter 729? I don't know what it's
729.
He's a redhead.
The faction of the space pirates that no one ever talks about because of how utterly useless they are.
Oh no. I mean, I'll say right now, just keep an eye out for it. If you ever find yourself, dealing with a ice pirate, rejoice. You can just use the old ice beam missile combo. Works like a charm. Space pirate encrypted data. Project Helix. So they're trying to literally take space pirate embryos. I don't know how they reproduce. And they're trying to now infuse them with Phazon.
How they reproduce.
Well, they just said embryo, so now I have to think about it. Way to fucking go, Retro. Now I gotta think about how space pirates reproduce.
Well, hang on. It might not be exclusively that. They're probably just big Crash fans.
Okay, that's fair. I'm so sorry I got mad at you, Retro.
Where do you think embryo got his name from?
That's true. I'm so sorry, Retro Studios. I need to stop doubting you and the sheer creative might that is Tommy Tamarinko and the glorious like power you brought to this video
Tommy
game in general.
Tamarinko's sound effects they designed the weapons around his sound effects, you know?
Do you think, Matt, now that they've had another go with this remake, do you think that they'll now finally remember to include him in the credits like he totally should have been? I mean, he worked hand in hand with Miyamoto
he definitely
for 5
worked
years.
hand in hand with Miyamoto. You know, Joey Kuris didn't do anything, I bet. In case you guys are wondering, I finally showed Logan.
Yeah, we should give some context right away.
To give you guys some context, the H-Bomber guy and all that, I've been watching a few of his videos, and I watched the Roblox oomph one about, like, where the sound effect of the Roblox, like, oomph, like that very famous sound effect, where that came from and all that. And he could have made a short video, and then he went into a fucking rabbit hole of one of the biggest, like, snake oil salesmen in all of video game history.
Right.
There was a man named Tommy Tamarinko. James.
I thought it was
Tommy Tallarico.
I thought it was Tallarico.
Yeah, it's Tommy Tallarico.
Tallarico.
And
the guy that did Pac-Man World soundtrack.
Well, the studio did, not the man himself.
yeah, but here's the
I
thing.
know. I'm just joking there.
Yeah, here's the problem, James. 100%, he will claim he himself was the one who did it, not a studio. He always claims that it's himself. He did it, personally him, and that's the problem with him. He's very much egotistical and all that. But no, I highly suggest watching the that video though. It's fucking hilarious as well. Like it's very informative and all that, but God, it's fucking hilarious at times. My mother's very proud of me.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll go for it.
No, my mother's very proud of me.
That's all I know. He loves saying that his mother's very proud of him. She's not. Don't worry.
Mama's boy. What was I gonna say? Remember, this is the same man that I think took the name, the Intellivision name, and tried to make that whole Intellivision Amico thing a reality, and then nothing really happened with that.
Oh, not only that, in the video, it's proved near the end that he straight up just lied to investors to try to get their money. Like, he lied multiple times to investors.
And to think, I used to salute the man that used to make the Earthworm Jim soundtrack. Assuming that was even him in the first place.
Actually, okay, that is the one.
Was it actually his music?
If you remember, the one thing about the video that H-Bomber guy does not, like, claim Tallarico never did. Mainly Tommy claims the sound, like, whenever he claims about sound effects and all that, like, it's bullshit. Most of the time, he does prove, like, some of the music, like, he stole. But, like, nobody can really disprove that he made the Earthworm Jim soundtrack and stuff like that. And even H-Bomber guy admits that and does go, yeah, I'm not going to try to... He doesn't say it outright, but he does, like, basically bring up the idea of, like, Tommy Tallarico, he probably at least did do the music on some of these soundtracks and all that.
Right, he was probably just too lazy to do others, like, again, Pac-Man World, which I think was done by 2 other guys in his studio instead.
Yeah,
who at least got the proper credit in an update.
Although I love how most of the stuff that he does that he claims he did could be attributed to somebody who worked at his company called Joey Kuris, and every single time, like, he brings it, like, H-Bomber guy brings it up, he goes like, I'm going to give you one guess, it's Joey. It's always fucking Joey!
Right by the crater.
Hey.
Thank you, Joey, for your contributions.
Yep, he's a very humble man. But so sorry. So yeah, with all this,
whether it be Pac-Man World or Maximo, assuming that was still him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that was him. Like he's listed on that. He did a butt ton of games. Who we're talking about there, Doug, is that there's this guy named Joey Kuris who's responsible for doing like a lot of. Oh, hang on, I love this bit. He does a lot of sound effects, and supposedly even in Metroid Prime, there are some sound effects that he still did.
Surprise! Huh. Oh my God!
My
car. Anyway, how are you, Doug?
Yeah, how's it going, man? It's been a while. It's after your big birthday.
Yeah. At the time of this recording, my birthday just passed. Like, well, my time at this time anyway. 2 days ago, but a day ago for you guys. I am officially 24.
Yay.
I drank
Hooray.
cocktails.
Also,
Actually,
you probably could have
yeah.
gone without giving me all those birthday lickings during our Rain Man thing.
So good.
I still have the scars.
Oh yeah. Also, meet the result of a Project Helix, infusing space pirate DNA with actual Phazon radiation. You now get these mega buff boys.
Man, he should have
The
gone
elite
Helix
pirates.
fucking sleep mattress.
Ha!
So be very damn it. Yeah, be very mindful of when fighting them. I recommend super missiles, because if you try to do normal beam weapons on him, his hand will his hand will absorb all energy and try to fire it back at you. But 3 super missiles are enough to take him down.
Huh, seems pretty handy.
Actually, you say that the Helix mattresses. I'm thinking like instead he should probably get. I forget the name, but what's the name of the company that like Aardman made those commercials for with the sheep that hate that one mattress company?
Oh god, and they got freaking Helena Bonham Carter back for that. I forgot.
Me too. It wasn't Tempur-Pedic, it was some other company.
I'll look it up.
It's been a while.
And like I said, it's not Wallace and Gromit themselves. It is the same studio, but it's just them animating a bunch of sheep being angry at a mattress company.
Meh.
Serta.
Sorta, that's it.
SERTA.
I just realized as
Good
well, we
management
should
also.
totally watch the Shaun the Sheep movies and all that.
I'm up for watching all the Aardman movies. I would like to see, like First Man or early, whatever it's called.
Early Man.
Early Man. I would like to watch Early Man. I like to watch Shaun the Sheep.
I'm really interested in the pirate movie they made.
Oh,
yeah,
I
that's
love
a-
that
The pirate
movie.
one's
It's
really good.
so much fun.
Who's the lead actor in that?
Hugh Grant.
That's Hugh Grant?
Yeah, Hugh Grant.
Wow.
Yeah, no, he does a great job.
Aside from data, there's a creature just sitting there absorbing enormous.
Dave,
Oh, so there's a giant creature in the heart of the crater that's absorbing as much Phazon as it can. That's not good.
I'm fairly certain it's Hugh Grant. Let me actually check.
And again, whenever you're scanning things, 95% of all things in this game is flavor text.
Also-
But
Right.
if you see something that's in red, that's a actual little bit of story tidbit you can hang on to for later.
By the way, yes, it is Hugh Grant, and one of the things I also love is the fact. Give me a second. It is Hugh Grant,
Oh, dear.
and also there. I forgot how stacked that cast is. Like as Hugh Grant,
yeah.
Martin Freeman, David Tennant, Anton Yelkin, may rest in peace. Ashley Jensen, Brenda Gleeson, Ben Whitehead. God, I fucking love this cast. Salma Hayek.
Oh, what's up,
Yeah,
James?
so we're getting to this a little bit. Is that what you're laughing about, James?
Yeah, the fact this is the pirate log regarding them trying to reverse engineer the morph ball.
They want to learn how to do the morph ball. All attempts at duplicating have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged with the prototype. They decided to move on. Like they were like, okay, maybe let's let us
not
know.
turn ourselves into mangled balls.
This is probably perhaps we should probably pursue a different thing. So there you go. See, with that, like I think comedy can exist even in Metroid. It's just you have to be wise about it. Ooh, like this. This is a very comedic part. They think they have a chance.
I will say really quick as well. Back on Hugh Grant, like one thing is as well. I love the Pirates movie and all that, which in Britain is called the Pirates the Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists, whereas in the U.S. it's called the Pirates Band of Misfits. I hate that second title.
I know.
But also, just going back to Hugh Grant, I love Hugh Grant so much in that he has just grown to the point in his career where he just goes, I don't give a shit anymore. Give me my money and I'll do the job. And
Yeah.
Like, I love Hugh Grant, but he also just, it feels like he just despises every movie he's in for some reason now. And it's kind of funny.
Do we know why? Like, is he just not really happy with Hollywood right now?
Oh,
or-
I mean, most of the actors in Hollywood really are not happy with Hollywood, let's be honest. So, yeah, he's not really happy with Hollywood, and I think it's also a fact of he's been kind of relegated to the side character now. There's one movie I know he loved being in, I believe, I could be wrong, and that was Paddington 2. He is fucking great as the villain in that.
Oh, fair enough. That's entirely fair. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to dispose of that. I still need
Does
to
anybody
watch,
here
we
even
still
know
need to watch
Hugh
those
Grant?
movies.
Come on, guys.
I know
I know
Hugh
he
Grant.
is.
I actually the most recent thing I remember him from was freaking 9 Months, where Charles Martinet had his debut as Barney the dinosaur.
Oh,
Oh
right,
shit, I
that.
forgot
yes.
about that. I will say, he is also one of the villains in the Dungeons and Dragons movie and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is the.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
right.
is
he was the cowardly thief.
He is the
or
rogue.
whatever,
Yeah,
the rogue.
the rogue that was working with the wizard.
Yeah, he betrayed them all and stuff for money. Anyway, because I was gonna say I forgot because I did not want to say I was moving past that. I wanted to make sure. God, I love Ragdoll. I wanted to make sure I gave him. I wanted to give him plenty of time to talk about that. Doug, while I send this guy falling to his doom. Oh, I thought he would fall. Oh, there he goes.
Now he does.
While I blast these guys with super missiles,
Frank!
tell me about how the tell me
Jimmy!
about how the cocktails were like at the bar you went to. It was appropriately themed for what we're playing right now, kind of by association.
Kind of.
Vaguely.
Yeah. From what I did look up, that pub does do different themes every now and then. We were just lucky that we got the Mario one. This month it was quite nice. I tried some of the.
What do you...
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, good.
Okay. I was gonna ask, like, are you aware of any other themes that they do?
I know they did. I think Jurassic Park at one point, and I think they did I think the Game of Thrones ones is coming up next, but I could be wrong. But aside from that,
Some standard ones, pop culture.
I did try a couple of the cocktails. Well, one sip from each one of my family members because we were all curious about the mixtures. I got the King Koopa one. That did have rum in it. It was quite strong, but I was able to handle that just fine. Because I do like me some rum.
That's good.
And I also got the Superstar cocktail mixture. I actually quite liked it. It was very nice, and it was also my first time actually trying whiskey because it does have whiskey in it. I think what also helped with that cocktail in
strong was it?
particular is that it did have chocolate flavor in there. That made it better.
Nice.
Yeah, other than that, I had a great time. It was great.
That's good.
And I think I said it in the chat the other day, but I'll say it here. There is a cocktail called Banana Slam.
Yay.
Made with actual bananas?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, good. It earned its title.
They're going straight towards the titles.
Watch out, everyone. He's chugging down the banana slammer.
I'm chugging it
Not a
down
fan
like
of
a
these robots,
champion.
by the way.
I'm gonna beat Bowser in the wrestling match. Come here, boy.
After you chug it, then you just let out a mighty warrior's belch.
Also, this looks kind of obnoxious. What are we dealing with here?
We're dealing with a we're dealing with a security android, and the problem with it is that it loves to it's cloaked, which makes it difficult to lock onto, and it has highly advanced weaponry.
I assume the thermal scan wouldn't help.
No, because it's a robot.
Ah. But it's packing a lot of heat, though.
There we go. Thank God. Usually they're easier to deal with because, like, I faced that thing before at their base in Phendrana Drifts, but it was a much smaller encapsulated area. So I could at least hit them with splash damage from missiles more frequently. Here in this wide open area, yeah, that was a recipe for disaster. But thankfully, all done. So now we can go after the next big MacGuffin we're after.
Do you have any aspirin?
After this little mission we have to go through, where the hell do I get through here? Hang on, maybe it's over this way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is this way. Okay. It's just a fun little maze, but no, that's awesome. I'm really happy that they there's some fun stuff there. From what you shared, the music was really nice there. The cocktails they had were nice and well made. And that was your first time ever going to that particular pub?
That pub, yes.
All right.
Like, I've been into one before, only for, like,
Samus,
but
what
going
have
to
you
a pub
done?
officially for drinks, that was my first time.
Okay. And what we've just done, James, is we've just gotten for now, one of the most powerful, new weapons in our arsenal, the old power bomb.
Yep.
Just use a missile button while in morph ball mode, and Quake, as most things will pretty much be one shot if they know what's good for them.
Only downside for now is that I think you only have like 3. You can only hold up to like 3 power bombs at a time.
Yes, I'm gonna have to find morph ball I'm gonna have to find power bomb extenders. Now the other issue is that if I were to spoil it right away, if I were to try and continue further in this area, I mean, I guess I could destroy this, but basically, spoilers, like, there's not really a whole lot I can do right now if I were to try and move forward. Because eventually we're going to need a new piece of equipment. So I'm just going to skip to the chase and just say we're just going to start backing out of here. Because the next thing we're going to want to actually get further isn't even in the mines. We need to start, leaving this area.
Okay, I'm going to backtrack again.
Yeah, it's time for some back and forth tracking, which I don't recall. Oh, right now we woke up. I don't believe Metroid Prime 2 was this bad about it, and Prime 3 could get kind of bad about it, but it usually had like a kind of a, go through the first half of the level, then you have to come back into the second half of the level later. At least that's how I remember it anyway.
Okay.
Remember when they announced Prime 4 like almost 4 years ago now?
Oh,
yeah,
5
been a
years. Like,
while.
actually, I think around 6. It's been a while.
Wasn't that thing announced not long before or after freaking Samus Returns was announced?
Oh,
I believe so. Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
believe you're right. Yeah, I think you're right, because I think that was why everyone was so stoked that year, because it's like, if you were a Samus... At the time, if you were a Metroid fan, that was a really fun year to be a Metroid fan, and, well, here we are now.
Yeah. I mean, think about it this way. In the span of that time, we got 2 actual Metroid games.
That is true.
It's going to be 7
one
years,
of the
depending on when
most...
this is uploaded.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
I checked the
Oh,
release date
why-
of the trailer.
Logan,
Oh,
if you
mustard
remember-
gas.
Logan, if you remember, they straight up revealed, like when people were like, okay, it's been a while, why is it taking so long? They straight up went, yeah, we're going to restart development. It wasn't going well.
Which is probably for the best, but man, that sucks when it's like, man, that was almost... That had to have been almost 2 years just wasted.
Yeah.
Budget. And what I'm hoping doesn't happen is another E-Tank game. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is that they don't look at that and go like, oh yeah, well, now darn, we this would have been so much better, but we wasted a lot of our budget in that first 2 years.
I mean, my guess is it's just going to be the launch title of the next Nintendo console. Let's be honest.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's been a little too far. It's been so far along since that it's revealed that it's due to be out for the new console first and foremost.
And we are quite literally in the apex of time for the new console to be revealed soon. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised they haven't announced anything now. Like, it's...
Well,
we've been waiting a
to
while.
be fair as well, when they didn't announce the Switch until, like, what is it? They didn't announce the Switch until the end of October of 2016, and it didn't come out, and it came out only like 6 months later.
Oh. Yeah, that'd do it. Are you gonna get it, Hype?
Get what?
The new Switch 2, whatever they end up making.
I might eventually. I'm gonna wait first.
Alright. Again, what I'm hoping, which we are hearing some rumors, only rumors. What's been the most hilarious one so far? The one that's like developers are able to touch the console, but they can't look at it.
What?
It's so cool. I can't
I'm
even
serious.
look
Like
at it.
I'm serious. Apparently, there was a rumor that developers wanting to test the hardware. This is what the rumor says anyway. That developers wanting to test the hardware and see what it's like. They're able to They're able to like, you know, interact with the, you know, the UI and the interface, but they're not actually allowed to look at the console itself, reportedly.
Huh.
Like, I guess so they don't spoil what the thing looks like. And so immediately, Matt, everyone's been making Bird Box memes of like them trying. Bird Box was the movie where there was like this horror. There was like this. It was a neat idea. It was like there's this like cosmic entity that for the camera and stuff is invisible, but supposedly if you look at it, you go insane and make yourself and you want to kill yourself if you see this thing. So the horror is that, you know, in order to safely, you know, move about, you basically have to blindfold. Like there are these shots like of the mother like having to blindfold herself as she's going down a rapid river in order to, you know, not die. Anyway, that was the meme going around. I realized I just explained the joke, and here I was talking about comedy in the beginning of this whole freaking thing. So yeah, it's.
I mean, this is the first I'm hearing of this kind of rumor.
Logan, I know you think that you're not the funniest motherfucker who's ever lived, but you are. So shut up.
Nah, okay, but I do care. But yeah, no, I need to find out where I found it, James. It was I think that's it. That's right. It just was ridiculous. But so far the main rumors I've heard, thank you, man. The main rumors I've heard were that it will be reverse compatible with Switch Switch chip, Switch card thingies.
Which it better, in my opinion. It honest to God better.
Like the Switch is still Nintendo's, you know, one of, if not its best-selling console, and even now it's like. The fact it would be kind of bad if you wouldn't be able to carry all that stuff you accumulated for your original Switch for the new hardware.
Right. Okay, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I forgot how many I forgot just how many gosh dang power bombs they want you to use. So I need to quickly see if I can find
I will say
somewhere.
I will say, Logan, you saying I'm in a bit of a pickle. It just reminded me of that one video I showed of like, oh Lord, oh Dark Lord, who I have been worshipping all my life. I need your help now. I'm in a bit of a pickle as it is.
A pickle.
I mean, there's that, and honestly, every time I just hear that word, I just immediately think of symphony and slang.
Yeah. But
I was in a real pickle.
Good.
You remember that video, right?
Because the cat got my tongue.
What?
You remember?
And then a new person entered the picture, and then from there I forgot all those freaking phrases, but it was such a fun little like short.
What are you talking about?
Symphony and slang.
Oh,
He's talking.
that thing.
It's this. That Chuck. Was it Chuck Jones or different?
Tex Avery.
Tex Avery.
I was talking about that one, the video I showed you. Sorry. For sure. I was just. I was reminiscing about the thing that. Oh my. Oh god.
She turned her back on me and got on her high horse.
I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and then I grew overnight.
But no, I
This whole thing. Yeah?
I don't know, that other video that I mentioned,
There we go. Got it.
again, I just love how it's, she's trying to get in contact with the demon that she worships, and then he goes, "This is Godmoth. I can't really get to the phone right now, but if you leave your true name and the true name of your soul..."
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay, now I'm remembering that. Yep.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh, crud.
It's
Turrets.
gonna hurt.
Vic?
This is going to suck.
I know.
This is going to suck.
What's Xander Mobus been up to? They can't have been making that many Persona 5 games without him. So, like, what's he up to?
Well, I'm pretty sure he's doing more than just fucking Persona and Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Yep, here, I'll check what he's been in recently. Give me a second. Let's see.
Oh, those turrets take too much punishment.
Mostly.
Yeah, the reinforced ones now take 3 missiles a pop. There we go. Yes.
Well, okay, he is in the new Persona 3 Reload. He is in Like a Dragon, both of the new Like a Dragon games.
Infinite Wealth? Okay.
He is in Cookie Run, Logan.
Which one is he again on that?
He's Sparkling Cookie.
Sparkling Cookie. Oh, yes, okay. He's like a wine, he's like
Okay.
a
But no,
wine person. I can't talk. Continue.
all good. It mostly looks like he's been doing a lot of like anime dubbing as of late.
That's fair. I assume they're like I always assume they're like sports, they're like sports athletes. They're just traded from Funimation, trade over to this dubbing company, trade over to that dubbing company, and they're just kind of like, who do you want this season? Okay, I'll take Patrick. I'll take Fred Tatascore. I'll take Yuri. The joke ended 2 minutes ago. I'm aware. Look, the grapple beam, everybody.
Oh, there it is.
Do you want Vic? Fuck, we don't want Vic. And then they just keep going.
Nobody.
There.
Fucking I was getting recommendations of Vic's fucking YouTube channel. I'm like, no, be gone.
I didn't know he had one.
Also, I just realized something. That's actually kind of interesting. I forgot that the Prime games make it so that the grapple beam is not on her Buster arm, but on her other arm.
Yeah, like you'll see right here, like it kind of comes out like a lasso.
I mean, the reason why is because they. Oh wait, no. I was going to say you could shoot and do that at the same time, but yeah, no, you
The reason
can't.
why is...
Yeah, well, yeah, no, he basically he thought it was something where maybe the reason is because since you can't grab it and shoot at the same time, whereas normally you can.
It's been a very long time since I played this game. I forgot.
You're good.
That's
you're
fair.
good.
I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny considering that every other time, whether it be in the 2D games or even Smash Brothers, the grapple always launched out of her Buster arm.
Which I guess that makes sense, but granted, then, because I forget, maybe I'm only thinking of Dread, but like, could you ever shoot while grappling at the same time?
No,
Okay.
that was never something you could do in any of the games.
Okay. Alright, fair enough.
Also, Logan.
Oh, you know what it was? I'm thinking, because you notice I'm thinking of in Dread, I'm thinking of like those magnet ceilings and walls that you could shoot while on those things because you're like literally latched on with your free hand and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Right, it's literally lightning blue Velcro.
Yeah, which I thought that was a wonderful like compromise from
good thing
Spider-Ball to this.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing that she's got her helmet on. Otherwise, I can imagine like she's on that stuff. She looks at it, it's like, ooh, it tastes like Mountain Dew.
Also,
Fair
Logan,
enough. What's up?
I'm going to send you a thing for you to watch later.
Okay, I shall watch it later.
So meanwhile, we're back in the intense radiation detected.
Oh yeah, from the from this little thing here.
Right, all that Phazon.
So I am now going to go forward because we're back here, and actually we're very close. If this is going to be nice enough to give me another drop, because while we're here back in Tallon
The
Overworld,
Overworld?
there actually is a strong thing we're going to need. Oh, that's right, I already opened it. Oh no!
Oof!
Okay, damn it. Yeah,
Oh, ow!
we're hopefully going to be able to get our next big upgrade, and then it's this to me is probably like the weakest part of the pacing in this game is that I'm going to I take a little brief break out of the mines, come out here, I go up 2 rooms, get the thing I need, and then I'm going to just go right back into the mines again. And
You're literally just coming back up here for some fresh air.
Yeah, you're just minding your own
Like-
business.
oh,
I heard the Jesus under your breath.
That just reminded me. Like, did you see that thing I shared with you, Matt, of the of the Fallout TV show Wrap Party that Elon Musk crashed?
Yeah, God, no, he just showed up, and you could tell fucking nobody wants him there. Like
there's this famous little thing where for the TV show, like even
Todd Howard,
even
like
Todd Howard was there, like they were all celebrating.
Todd Howard, I'm not the biggest fan of as a person, kind of. He is passionate about what he does, but he also kind of lies a bit. However, even he had the look of, who the fuck invited you? Like, on his face.
And the joke is that, like, when you look in this one photo, like, there's Elon Musk, like, clueless as ever, like, hey, how's everyone doing? And meanwhile, everyone, quote unquote, just has the same look on their face of, like, no one's happy he's in that room with them.
Nobody.
They all would much rather he just leave.
It's in Quarter Daily Funnies, by the way, if anybody wants to see it. You just gotta scroll up.
That's fair. Just every time I see that rat Fink's face, I just immediately think whatever comes out of his mouth, he just sounds like the most obnoxious California surfer dude, bro.
Yeah, and the problem is that he ends up sounding a lot more obnoxious than even that.
Yeah.
Like, because he definitely has that tone of him, like me. He definitely has that tone of him of someone who wants to sound cooler than they actually are. Like he thinks he sounds cool. He's like, oh yes, I'm talking about these incredible things. And I was like, you're adorable at best.
You know what? Hold on. I'm going to post in the chat. I'm going to post in the chat basically everybody's response to him showing up.
Everyone disliked that.
Everyone disliked that. Oh my god.
Oh, lost hype.
Shit.
He'll be back, hopefully.
Okay. I'll just type a quick little message to him just to make sure he's doing okay. The hell am I there?
But yeah,
The fuck are you?
In the meanwhile,
I just got a little upgrade. We're heading this way now.
But no, I will say, like, again, Fallout TV show, very good. Like, there's some incredible attention to detail that they put in that show. And also, like, I don't know, did I tell you, James, the little thing that I found that proves that the writers of the show knew what they were fucking doing and trusted the intelligence of their audience?
I don't believe you have, so enlighten us.
Alright, so I told Logan, I think you also heard this, Doug, yesterday. Basically, in the show, slight, very minor spoiler territory. One of the main characters is the ghoul and all that. And you get to learn his life before, you know, he became a ghoul, before the bombs dropped in the world and all that. And it's revealed that he used, you know, the big power armor in the franchise that, amazingly, I'll give them credit in the show, looks fantastic, as a practical effect in that show.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So this giant superpower armor called the T-60 armor, he, like, before the Brotherhood of Steel, like, stole that technology for themselves, is used by the U.S. military in that world. And, should I stop talking?
I was just saying that, hey, all you gotta know is that, bam, we just found, thankfully they're gonna start sprinkling a few of these for me to start finding. The first of our, maybe not even the first, maybe I found one accidentally earlier. We found one of the major MacGuffins we need to beat the game with.
The Chozo Artifacts.
Okay, yeah, I've gone a couple already, so there we go. So,
okay.
It's 3.
Hey.
But yeah, so what happens, the ghoul and all that, we get to learn his life when he used to be a movie actor, but like in Hollywood. But we also learn that he was he mentioned that he used to be an army man, and he wore that armor. And when he wears and he complains in an episode to an executive that there was a flaw in the armor that got a lot of his friends killed. And later in the show and the final episode, we learn what that flaw is. There's a problem in the welding that leads it, below the chest plate that leads it open to attack. And he shows he knows where exactly to shoot it to kill an enemy. And so he takes out a bunch of people doing this and all that. However, in the second episode of the show, he fights another person in this armor, that being one of the main characters, Maximus, and doesn't shoot through that breastplate. And so people would probably think, oh, that's a plot hole, right? If he knows so well where to shoot to take down a person, why doesn't he shoot the breastplate there? There is a single line of dialogue that actually explains it. The writers were smart enough to know people might say this is a plot hole. Let's mention that the armor that Maximus is wearing has tempered lining, in which case it fixed the flaw with the armor.
Hooray!
And not only that, the best part is they trust their audience to either just forget this detail and all that. They trusted their audience to realize this detail in the fact of they don't draw attention to it. They don't try to go, so that, it's like, wait, there's a flaw in the armor, then why didn't he kill me that other day? Oh, right, the tempered line. Like, they don't bring attention to it. Any lesser writer would try to force you to bring attention to it. They go like, see, it's not a plot hole. No, the writers trusted their audience enough, and I give them credit for that.
Right, it's just simply there. Also, I lied. I forgot. There's one other upgrade I should actually also... I am also able to get before we get back. That being our true last weapon upgrade. But for that, I need to go all the way back to the back to frickin'
back to the past, Samurai Jack.
Magmoor.
Oh, Magmoor Caverns. Okay.
Yeah, Magmoor Caverns. Right.
Quite a ways down.
Yep.
Well, on the bright side, now that you have the X-ray visor, that means you can deal with the Chozo ghost much easier.
Yep. Also, did I already get the thing? I already got the upgrade down there. So I'm pretty sure, actually, I can... Hold on. Where does this lead? That's up this door now.
Where does this door go?
Let's go for door number
it
one.
literally just connects.
Well, okay.
Oh, it literally just connects those things. Okay, well, door number one was shit. Alright.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Let's go door number two.
Go.
Sorry, fellas, I have no time for this crap.
It's a good thing, as we all know, ghosts can't travel through doors.
Totally.
As we've no doubt seen with Chief Pachacamac.
I'm not going to lie, that bit did get me a little bit. Like,
that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That I will also just, on the record, just throw it out there that, like, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to,
pronounce it that way?
Yeah, I can't, it just doesn't flow off the top of my head, like, easily enough.
Yeah, no, I still think Pachacamac is much easier on the tongue.
Like that, as it should. It, like, the emphasis makes more sense. Maybe it was, like, their attempt to be like, oh, but this is, you know, it doesn't sound natural because it's alien. What the hell is it?
Yeah, but they can still speak English.
Oh, there.
And also, let us not forget Let's not forget their last surviving member of the tribe is literally just named Knuckles.
Yeah.
Knuckles tribe.
Yeah. Yeah. That I will say I'm glad with. I'm glad they didn't try to do some like Kal-El nonsense of Knuckles' true name.
Yeah. However, I like Kal-El though. Shut the fuck up. But
in the sense of, like, wouldn't it be weird to retcon that and now like a Sonic Ogilvy situation? How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though.
Fuck that shit.
I will say though, at least we know that Knuckles has
No.
the number.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be right. I'll be good. Let's go. Continue.
At least we all know that Knuckles does have, in fact, the number one dad.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a pretty alright dad, dude. Like, you know, it's kind of sad that Pachacamac in the movies is a much better dad figure than he ever was to Tikal in his one game.
Yeah, and poor puppet dad, puppet Knuckles dad.
That's what I'm talking about. The fact that the puppet version
Oh,
has
right,
number one
my bad.
dad
The actual dad
written on him.
Never mind.
Ah, you're good.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that technically there was another freaking echidna that was his dad.
We just never know who he is. I guess you do. You see a glimpse of him in Sonic 2. Yeah, you see like a glimpse of him when he was like saying, "No, it is not your fight yet. or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be for no time.
And then you just got freaking Chakamek, who's literally just Doc Brown.
Yeah, they didn't really tell him to do anything, which is odd because I know that that Christopher Lloyd can do voices and stuff. He was freaking the magic guy
Rasputin.
from.
However, can I note that his voice for Rasputin was good, but if you really listen to it, it's just his voice. He doesn't really put on a voice or anything. It's just Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
He tries an accent though, but then the
really.
magic guy in DuckTales.
Oh,
Ooh, Murloc?
Murloc, yeah.
no, he still pretty much his voice.
Huh.
Yeah, no, like
I mean,
don't get me wrong.
like
He has a
it or
very-
not, Christopher Lloyd, you don't really know him for doing multiple voices. Like, he's an actor first and foremost.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But to be fair, his voice acting is pretty good.
Oh, for sure.
All this for a frickin' missile expansion.
That was not
I
worth it.
forget
That should have
every
been
time.
that should have been a super missile. Fuck you.
Or a
Yeah,
D
agreed.
tank or so. I
50%.
forgot how. Oh, they're saying in the furnace, I believe.
But how are you going to blast it?
Let's scan maybe.
I think that might just be a prop.
Oh no! You know what it is? That it's a morph ball tunnel. I can get
Oh,
there.
gotcha.
I got this.
Oh, maybe that hole over there will lead you to it.
Right,
Or
down.
maybe not.
Oh yeah, actually here it is. Ah, E-tank.
There you go. Oh, that was much
Yay.
easier than getting that missile earlier.
Really?
Yeah, they should have.
God, this is
I'm
so
not
much
going to
more
lie.
work.
They should have flipped the two. Like it should have been flipped.
Really? Ah well, we got it, and that's what matters. Now then, back this way. I think I can actually get a. Depends on if it's open or not. I don't think it is, but I think I can get another Chozo Artifact while I'm here.
Also, does anybody know what happened to Steve? I think he has that meeting or something. So.
That
no,
is
that's
true.
only-
He did. Oh, well, no, that's tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Tuesdays,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Honestly, not sure what's going on right now.
I have a theory, but I don't want to say it because I don't want us to stop recording. I think we're still fine. If it was truly something that dire, he would have told us. I think.
Right. He wouldn't have just left us hanging.
Right. But basically, like okay, fine. I'll say it. My theory is that maybe he did like lose the audio and he's like not wanting to like have us fully derail. But I don't think that's it because again
He
would
would
have
have told
asked
us.
to,
So something
Right.
something happened. Something is going on. Let me actually check.
right, and I'm sure he will.
It does say he's still online. So.
For sure. I know he got disconnected earlier, but then I know, and I apologize. I know I wasn't giving him a lot of room to talk amidst all the other stuff, but I do wanna I value his time and him being here. Oh, heads up, another one.
I mean, I'm sorry if I was the purpose of him.
No,
talking
I don't
much.
think so. I mean, you've been doing so like now, but mainly while he's gone and stuff. We've been talking about other stuff and so. The causality is flipped on that one. I don't think that's on you.
Fair enough.
Good lord, I don't remember there being that many lasers when we got the charge beam earlier.
Me neither. Although now that I have the gravity suit, I can also come this way.
Oh, bitchin'.
There we go. Get ourselves some more missile tanks for the upgrades to follow.
Wonder if it would actually have been possible to go and get that even without the gravity suit, or would the gravity inside be that heavy?
I think it would be that heavy where I wouldn't be able to move. I wouldn't be able to space jump even if I tried.
Can I also
That's true.
just say when we get to the game, I can't wait and all that. But with Metroid Dread, I do hate that they Zeldified most of the E-tanks in that game, where you have to get four
Right.
parts of an E-tank
They
before
got,
you
like-
get the E-tank.
Oh yeah.
Right, pieces of heart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the E-tank pieces.
I almost completely forgot about that.
Like, and the weird thing is, it wasn't like they did that for every E-tank. No, it was just like 5 E-tanks in total that you have to do the pieces of E-tank instead. It was weird.
It is weird. It's honestly, it's about as weird as them implementing one extra ability that just gives you the double jump before you get the space jump. Which I don't know. Like, it wouldn't have been so bad if that power up came like maybe an hour or so beforehand. But you get the space jump not long after, from what I remember.
Yeah, it's like I think you only have like maybe at most like 30 to 45 minutes of like exploration with a single jump, and then they're like, okay, you get the gist. You unlocked all your other jumps now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raven.
I mean, the slide on at least made sense because, man, it's still one of those things. I still remember how butthurt a lot of Metroid fans got realizing that in Metroid Dread you don't get the morph ball for like a good, I don't know, hour or so.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, because you have your crouching and stuff.
Right, you primarily got to slide up until you get it, but it's also one of those things where like you have to take out one of the Emmy droids in order to even get it, and that's gonna be a while.
I'm pretty sure they did that just so that you can get used to the slide mechanic and all that.
Like that's at least, I mean that's also true, but I also that's one of those. I mean that's like the one case where the whole like breaking tradition was on, at least it actually made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
I think replay Dread again.
We're gonna get to that, and I probably should too. Dread is real. Like it looks great. Still,
it's absolutely.
I did enjoy my time with it the first time, but I have not touched it since, and I honestly am overdue for another playthrough.
I am going to say this: if I still had my Switch, I would be playing the game again. But yeah, no, like Dread is still probably my favorite Metroid game. Like by this,
it's
far.
great.
I think it's incredible. I do think it has like it definitely hands down best combat and like boss fights. Absolutely incredible.
Oh yeah, no, the boss fights were great.
Oh,
even if some of them absolutely did not hold back.
Yep.
Oh,
and let us not forget, I can get through the whole final boss fight without taking a single goddamn hit.
One of my.
You think that still applies now?
It's like riding a bicycle. Give me like 2 times, and I'll be able to do it.
Fair.
I am actually super stoked to try that out, though. Because like one of my favorite techs, I think you had seen it already, Matt. But like one of the techniques to get in there, one of the techniques to dodge his one of the techniques to dodge.
Quick question. If you get stamped by that thing with the morph ball, is that an automatic? Do you just get hurt, or is that like an automatic death? Okay, you just get hurt.
Because fun fact, Doug, one of my least favorite points. It's so okay. There are some aspects of its design that are really fun and cool to me because it makes me feel like I'm playing Turok. Like something as little as being able to walk off of a platform and still be able to jump afterwards, as if it still thinks you're grounded. Like that's something that I remembered. Like kind of more jank games like Turok would let me do. What the hell? Oh, there it was. It's just a mistake.
Oops.
We'll be fine. It's just a mistake. I'll go this way though. Why not? We're really close to a.
Oh no, you're saying Logan.
A mess. One of the probably most divisive Metroid games is Metroid Prime Hunters.
Oh yeah.
And because of not once, not twice, but I think 3 times, they actually put you in situations where you can just instantly die, like bottomless pits in a Metroid game.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
Gadget.
But Logan, I will say you're saying about
let's say, I'll get that in a second. Or as James was putting it, there is a set piece with these crushers, and you have to do an entire 2 to 3 minute extended morph ball section, and if you get crushed by it, that's also an instant death. It's annoying.
Love how you tried that.
It's pretty ruthless.
Okay, he did. He absolutely did. But yes, no. The thing I was thinking of was the one of the coolest ways to dodge the final boss's attacks is when he's charging his red beam thingy. Specifically, the order of inputs you need to do is running in one direction, stopping, crouching, and then aiming up and behind you, so that Samus takes an angular leaning back pose, and that fully dodges the massive laser.
Right? Yeah. No, I remember
I thought
that.
was such a cool idea.
I will say how I love one of my favorite bits of One of my favorite
That is
bits of
hard.
dodging in that game
Yo.
is when he does the Gatling around the room, like circling around the room, and you just have to you screw attack away like around it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. No, and that's another thing I still really enjoy about that game is that like the developers like they know they understand like part of what made Super Metroid fun, like all these wacky cool like quick kills on these things, and like multiple bosses have like sequence breaks in mind in their design and like have like their own quick kills in them.
Like Kraid, for example.
Like Kraid or I forgot what it was called, but the massive like hook tail thing that you can shine spark into to just immediately just kill if you shine spark on its head.
But
although
that's if you sequence break, which to be fair, again, they are really like you can sequence break, but you have to be like incredibly skilled to do it.
Right. Also, I'm realizing a problem.
What is your problem?
You're low on missiles, buddy.
Yeah, and I am woefully low on missiles, and I don't think unless I get lucky enough and I can't kill those things. Yeah, I don't have enough missiles for this.
Well, time to backtrack and kill things to get missiles.
Or maybe if we're lucky, maybe there's a missile recharge station nearby.
Those are unfortunately very rare. The closest I can, the next best thing I can do is we're fairly close to, not now. We're fairly close to the ship, and the ship doubles as a missile recharge station.
Oh, you know what? Do that. Yeah.
Alright,
unless
we'll be
these
back,
guys are
folks.
nice. Oh, these guys will be nice. Hang on.
Not bad, but we could probably do some more
Let's
missiles.
just go back to the reload station, or to
Hang on, let me do
the
one more time.
ship. You can also
Hang on, let me do
save
one more lap.
while you're doing that too.
I know. Hang on, I want to do one more lap. Let me see.
Man.
If I can get at least 50. Okay. Alright, fine.
Just refill.
Go,
Fine, we'll
go
be-
back to the ship, Buster.
Well, while we're taking
You haven't slept for like hours.
a break
how long
here,
is
I
this
hope
recording? Oh, God.
while we are taking a break here, I do hope that Steve is okay.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened, James?
Not yet.
I don't know.
He just says keep going without him. So it must be to a point where it doesn't.
I'm just
affect
going to
anything.
ask him.
Okay. Well, he did ask like. Never mind. No worries.
I'm going to ask. I'm going to DM him. That's what I'm doing.
Also, oh no.
What?
What's wrong?
So you guys hear about that live action Scooby Doo movie?
You mean
Yeah.
TV
Yeah,
show?
what about it?
The thing that's gonna be coming out soon.
The Netflix one.
Yeah.
What about it?
We just learned who the producer of it is.
Who is it?
Who?
The same guy who produced Riverdale and the attempt at the Powerpuff Girls live action reboot.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, that show is.
Can it immediately.
Man, everyone just
And
loves...
somebody tell that guy to get a different fucking job.
Everyone just loves fucking over Scooby-Doo nowadays.
I do actually forget.
Nobody knows how to do Scooby-Doo anymore, aside from like a select few people.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, I do. Okay, I do forget. I remember how bad the Powerpuff Girls thing was. I remember the freaking scripts. Jesus. But I forget. What was actually the big problem with Riverdale again?
Riverdale just like it took the fun campiness of Archie and made it into this like
That was it.
into a drama. But the weird thing is like it was fairly grounded for the first like 5 seasons, and then all of a sudden, boom, witchcraft, boom, time travel, boom, alternate world, boom, and it's just like, what the fuck?
That's not at all what Archie's about. Archie is literally meant to just be dumb kids in high school slice of life. All we knew is that freaking Jughead loved burgers.
But no, I will say, I don't know, there are some good things with Archie, or with Riverdale, but it definitely, like, it jumped the shark farther than Happy Days ever did.
Damn.
But
That moment when the Punisher in Archie comic idea was better.
Yeah, never forget that. There was once upon a time when Archie did meet Frank Castle.
Not only that, but not just the Punisher, but also the Predator and zombies and stuff like that. It's weird. But no, the one thing I will say as well, like there are some good things with Riverdale and all that, but one interesting thing is how the fact of, I can't remember who, but somebody on YouTube was analyzing like the first few seasons, or all the seasons, and how wacky and insane it eventually just goes down the road.
We're back. We're back. We're talking about Riverdale and how the same producer's working on the Scooby-Doo thing on Netflix.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll just say there was a really weird thing where at one point, like, I think it is at the end of season 1, they introduce this one villain and all that, who almost kills Archie's dad. And then they do this whole thing of, like, focusing on his eyes and how they're green. So you have to look out for any person with green eyes, and it's most likely them. And halfway through the season, we eventually learn that I think it is, like, Veronica's dad or something was the person. But the weird thing is, if you go back, you could tell 100%, they made that shit up halfway through the season and didn't actually know who it was going to be. Because they, just halfway through the season, Veronica's dad just all of a sudden has green eyes, where if you go back to the rest of the episodes, he has fucking blue eyes.
Oh, that's pretty shoddy. Also, speaking of shoddy things, I see what happened here, Retro Remake developers. When I came in here, they had redid my progress. Some like crazed like archaeologist like chiseler ran in here and immediately tried to rebuild this tower, so I had to do that first stage of missiles all over again.
I mean, hey, if it means anything, it was like that in the original game too.
No, it's the same person who has to replace the pots every single time Link runs out of a room.
And then Link comes back and breaks up. Not again!
Alright, and with that, I'm going to try and find all of these in the game. This is the super missile equivalent of the Wave Beam. This game has, and I think almost all of them do. Whenever you have a new elemental beam, you can actually also find the equivalent of that beam's super missiles. Now we have the Wavebuster. If I charge up and do the super missile command, this will become a massive, continuous, damaging arc lightning attack.
Can we just?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We just acquired the proton pack.
Can we just also agree that the name of Samus's upgrades in these games are fucking awesome? Yep. The Wave Blaster sounds fucking cool.
As well it should. It makes it.
I thought it was Wavebuster.
Wavebuster. Apology. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
it's like we know where this is. We're just ripping off of Ghostbusters. Just let's have our fun.
I'll demonstrate here.
Oh my god, it does. Oh my god.
But do be mindful that it uses up missiles very swiftly. So I'm gonna stop using that for now.
Wait,
yeah, it's unfortunately not a very practical weapon.
When you feel down.
It's also kind of funny because me and my dad were planning to watch something in cinemas because me and him were mentioning we should watch something because it's been a while since we've seen anything in cinemas. Funny enough, when I was looking through some of the lists for tomorrow, because I'm going to see with him tomorrow, the new Ghostbusters was actually on the list.
Frozen Kingdom or Frozen whatever it's called.
Frozen Empire.
Frozen Empire.
By the way, just us singing this song really quick. Just, if you feel depressed and misunderstood, what you gonna do? Repress it!
Dun, 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 dun.
God.
In case you're wondering, that was Tom Hardy's parody of Ghostbusters and all that.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
yeah.
That's another thing I should marathon at some point, watching all the Ghostbusters movies. Aside from 2016.
Also, really quick.
Yeah.
Also, really quick, just the ending of it. It goes like, repressing makes me feel nothing. I'm fine. I don't need therapy. I'm good. Tom, you just sang an entire song. Right. Wait, Tom, you just sang an entire song about it. Well, you're attacking me by asking that. And so I'm not going to therapy because you brought it up. Yeah!
And then just continues from there. Great. blow that up. I'm trying to go for another missile tank since it's right here and easy. I'm in a really weird, like, getting sidetracked thing here. This is gonna be a longer session than the other one just because of how much hoofing I gotta do.
I mean, there's a lot you gotta do
Right.
in Metroid.
But I'm doing my best to try and, like, multitask. Like, I already found a couple more artifacts on our way here, and... But yeah, no, there will be time, and I yeah, I get the idea. I can't talk.
Hey, Logan.
Yes.
Everybody do the weenus. The weenus is a dance.
Venus is a dance.
Everybody is a genius who knows it in advance.
Jesus.
Here's your one. The thing I sent you earlier, somebody animated that.
That's adorable. Frickin' tell Ted to stop carrying the camera so goddamn close to his feet, I swear. So what we're talking about there is, Matt decided to show me an episode of Game Changers, like a full episode of Game Changers. It's probably the second, like, most worshipped thing that Matt is watching
Shut the
right now.
fuck up, you asshole.
It's a very fun.
Fuck you.
It's a very fun show, though. It's a very fun show. It is very creative, and I do like the idea of, in essence, the way it works is like, sure, it will be a quiz show 9 times out of 10.
No,
but
no,
the
not
idea is that,
not 9 times
not
out
all
of
the
10.
time?
Like every single episode, every now and then they'll have repeats if it is a popular episode, but most of the time it is just a completely different episode each time. Like that's why it's called Game Changer. They change the game
But-
every single time.
But they always frame it as a game, as a quiz show. There's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
Tom, do this, or like off a cue card. But
Not
I do
all-
like the idea of
Not
like,
always. There is
Right.
a Survivor episode and all that. There's an
Oh, and
entire,
that's right, and there
yeah,
is the
there's an
escape
entire
room.
karaoke episode, stuff like that.
But I do like the idea of it's a game show that literally changes every time, so that so that sure, the format may be similar, but you, the audience, and the contestants, okay, you guys gotta get out of here.
You might want to just bust their hives before you make any more progress, because they're just going to keep popping up.
That you, the audience, with the
That's
contestants.
it. You all, I'm getting rid of all your homes.
Extermination. But yeah, the idea that you, the audience member, and the contestants have to try and figure out what is the angle, what is the gimmick of this episode, because wasn't one of them literally that the premise, and I don't even know if it was that specific. I don't even know if it was like you had to figure it out, but literally one of the episodes was, hey Brennan, we're going to purposely make it so that everybody has a chance of winning this besides you. Like, you will always get
Basically, the whole point is that
goodbye.
all they did is a pretty short episode too. It's just, hey, they're just asking, hey, yes or no, and the whole thing is that if Brennan answered like yes and the other two answered no, they say no is correct. Or if Brennan answered yes, another person answered yes, but one person said no, then only that one person said no. So the entire point was Brennan could not win. Which, to be fair, the whole point of that might sound mean, but one, everybody is good friends at Dropout, so they're not doing this out of malice. And two, the game was mainly for Brennan to learn that, and he wins in the end. Like learning what the whole point of the episode was. You know, Brennan
Right,
cannot win. That is his whole thing, and he eventually, I think he won like a dinner or a spa for him and his fiance. I can't remember.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, but yeah, so that is fair. Like they did, like yeah, the although it was hell at first, it was genuinely just
It was just a bunch of friends
Chozo
goofing off.
yeah. These Chozo Ghosts in particular, I hate because they just love running everywhere, and I have to use so many super missiles on them. Okay, stand still. Thank you.
Stand still so I could super missile you.
No, the episode of would you like to describe the episode of Game Changer, Logan?
All right. So in this episode, James started off mentioning about the Mighty Boosh and how it was the wildest episode we had ever seen.
You know what? I'm just going to go. I'm going to leave. Bye. Fuck off.
No, wait.
I'm trying to explain that. I'm trying to do it in the joke.
Fair.
And then after that, then I began discussing about how I believe that comedy is a genre that's very difficult to, pull off, well and stuff. other things happened. Okay, basically the episode, literally this particular episode that Matt shared with me was a Groundhog Day episode, where the actual question portion probably lasted maybe less than 10 minutes tops, but something kept happening. It was all these very weird, obscure questions, Doug, and then out of nowhere, something bad would happen that now they had to redo the entire episode with the knowledge of what they had accrued the first time round. It was basically a roguelike kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they had to.
I still think my favorite bit.
Aspect to it.
I still think my favorite bit is like one of those like Sam the host asks, "Give me a duck," and they have to give him a rubber ducky and all that. And eventually they learn that there's a shelf of rubber duckies in the corner, and there's another question in the game of point or box. And the entire point was get as many boxes as you can to stack up to pick the ducks and all that. Eventually, they learn the ducks are up there, and probably my favorite contestant, I apologize to Shaban and Iffy, but Mike Trapp, he literally just goes off set, grabs a ladder, and Sam was like, Brennan, I have a really specific way. What? Yeah, no, I know you have some specific bullshit way of doing this. You want us to stack the boxes. Well, I got a fucking ladder, which is so much taller.
Fucking ladder.
Look at the size of that thing.
Get out of here, Magmoor. There was a mixture.
So one of these caverns are named after you. You only got it because your mother loved you that badly.
Yeah. Also, with the X-ray visor, I could tell there's an artifact inside this thing all along.
Look at that. And hopefully this whole place won't come tumbling down because you blew it up.
Not the support column. Yeah. What else is going with this? Then we have freaking. Oh wow! Actually, I'm finding a lot of these suddenly.
Shit, yeah, we may as well just get the. We may as well. Should we even fucking like end this on the freaking?
No. There will still be enough that between the remaining artifacts and the final thing, I still think there's enough for an actual true session. Like again, we'll end this after I kick the Omega Pirate's ass. But we gotta get to him first.
All right.
And the next part of the puzzle to reach him is found here in the it's found here in Magmoor Caverns. So I gotta go follow that. But you know what?
Pardon me, fuckers.
Oh jeez. Because now I am thinking about that. Doug, are there any Scottish or I guess British game shows that you or your family enjoy watching?
I remember most of us liked watching one called The Chase and all that, where, of course, you have to answer questions correctly to get money, and one person has to face against the main chaser, and if the chaser catches you and takes the money, that person's gone, eliminated.
Wait, are they physically chasing them?
No.
Or is it
No,
it's just a game show for money.
Yeah, it's not that. It's called the chaser kind of. It's not like they're actually chasing the person. I'll show you a clip later.
That'd be for a kid's
and
show.
it's one that Doug, I bet you'll know it. I'm going to show him Fanny Schmeller.
No. Yep, I know that one.
I don't know who that is.
You'll see.
Oh, you'll see.
Oh no, I don't. Okay, I was maybe 40% nervous until both of you chuckled, and now I'm a solid
Fanny Schmeller. Logan, you don't have to worry.
70%. Oh, you know what? I remember now a little bit. I do actually remember now where they were where wasn't that the one where the host themselves actually just broke down, they couldn't contain themselves, and then they learned that was actually the dude's name, and they're like,
yeah, no,
that.
Name. No, it is actually the guy's name. It was just also the fact of he was breaking down because it was just a funny fucking name. But no, I'll show you more as well. It's a good show. Sorry, Doug, for interrupting.
No, you're fine. That was funny. I know another.
So I have my eyes away for a bit. What did you just pick up?
A power bomb expansion.
Okay.
Yay.
I know another one I liked years ago, and still technically do every now and then. It just depends on my mood. One of them being the weakest link and all that.
I just realized something. Can this whole area be broken down with a well-placed power bomb?
For fans of Super Metroid, this one's for you. think Dread did something like this once.
Dread does that, I do think, as well, yeah.
Ha! And
Yeah.
Hey!
actually, good we did this. I thought it was a missile pack, but I forgot. Yeah, this is the super missile equivalent of the ice beam.
Yay!
Goofy, we did that then.
The ice spreader.
By the way,
This one uses 10 missiles. You gotta be wary of it, but I can show you what this does. Let's have a. Yeah, I'll just show right here. Basically, here is a normal missile tank. Here's a normal ice beam. You know, okay, you know, it's like modest size. Here's the ice spreader.
Jesus.
Yo.
damn.
Makes me think back to Fusion's diffusion meme.
Oh, yeah, like the fusion missiles. That's fair.
Also-
Or the ice missiles, yeah.
Also, really quick, the fusion, like the ice missiles in Fusion did come, like this game and Fusion came out on the same day, so.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Which
The perfect pair for Metroid enthusiasts.
Yes,
Oh,
Which
I
it
do
is
have a
the
thought-
best day in Metroid history, let's be honest.
oh, it was.
Yeah?
Which I do have a
They
thought.
got a twofer.
Yeah. Which I do have a thought on that with this remake, but I'll say that for a second. Continue that.
I will say, when it comes to other British game shows, Doug, have you ever watched, like, Would I Lie to You, or 8 out of 10 Cats Do Countdown, or something like that?
Taskmaster.
Taskmaster.
Oh yeah, Taskmaster. I vaguely remember them, but it has been a long time for me. Well,
Fair enough.
it was also around the time where I just stopped watching TV in general.
That's
I remember an old
Is
one that I
totally
really
fair.
do fucking like. Same with my grandmother and my late grandfather. One being called The Crystal Maze.
Heard of the
That
Crystal
sounds
Maze.
neat though. What was the premise of it?
Basically, you have to complete challenges and earn crystal balls for the final task of getting money. That's really it. It's one of those old game shows.
Okay.
Same with another one called
okay.
So it's like-
Nightmare. That one was pretty interesting.
Were these like trivia, or they're like obstacle court, like like strategic, like athletic tasks and things?
Yeah, pretty much. They will also test your
Ah,
knowledge. too.
so an adult. Oh, so it was an adulterated double dare.
In a way, yeah.
Really quick,
Man,
Ek.
I don't know if I'm like a man child. I mean, I know I am. It's unfortunate.
We all are.
Neither there,
Shut the
but, like,
fuck up.
I would love. I
All right, welcome to the club.
I know Wipeout's kind of a. I don't like Wipeout's editing. It makes it seem way too childish. But
Yeah,
like
Takeshi's
I'm just,
Castle
like,
was
I would,
better.
Agreed.
right, Takeshi's Castle, and
Admittedly, it's funny you bring that up because I still one bit from Wipeout that lives rent free in my head, and I fucking love and hate it. I know at some point, like, there's this one contestant who was doing like a dive bomb maneuver, or just spreading his arms out all Hawk style, and a fucking stock Hawk sound effect just suddenly comes out, and for some reason I just caught myself fucking laughing myself to tears with
Damn.
that. I don't know why that was so hilarious to me, but it just the way it was presented just
fair
caught me in
enough.
stitches.
It's like this, I gotta look it up now because I can see how it's like this insane and then suddenly just an actual hawk company.
He's coming in like a hawk. And it's like,
By the way, really quick, quick about Taskmaster, one more thing. The most recent series is going on right now, and Logan, would you like to know who is one of the contestants?
Who's one of the contestants?
Good old Nate from Nick Mohammed, aka Nate from Ted Lasso.
Hey.
Yeah.
I don't know why somewhere in the back of my head I was thinking like you're about to say Nate from Nate Wants to Battle. I was like, why
No,
would he be on
that would be
Taskmaster?
really interesting, but I don't think he would be there. I would see Tom Hardy on that show sooner than Nate Wants to Battle.
oh.
Yeah. Also, the game really only does this one time, and I really kind of dig this. These like, they're not Spider-Ball tracks; they're like Spider-Ball pads that, for a brief moment, give you like full like, actual like full roaming ability in the Spider-Ball.
Yeah, why don't they do that more?
Because I would dig that, but
I mean, it'd honestly be pretty helpful for these instances where you have a little more widespread mobility.
right, like you're in 3D, you utilize that you're in 3D.
Like, for a brief moment, you too could pretend that you were climbing around in the background like Gex the Gecko.
Okay. That we have reached the last beam upgrade of the game.
Yay.
Sweet.
Everyone,
Put that sucker in there and go to town.
You
It's me,
know,
the-
you know, if Nintendo had an achievement system, getting all the beams would be an achievement called "Beam Me Up, Sammy."
God damn it. This is
They
the
would!
fiery plasma beam. It's probably one of the most powerful weapons you'll have. Like, can usually 2-tap most things.
Ow.
And used for opening the red doors.
Also,
I don't
apologize
think
for
even
that
in
one.
Metroid Prime 3... No, I don't. There has to be an entire division of achievement when they're like designing achievements that they just need to hire all the lame pun writers. You're not a lame pun writer, but I'm saying that. But
No,
that
I
would be
am.
like a simple. That would be a very similar like job classification. Like I would be your reference if you ever wanted to pursue a job.
No,
I'd be like, yes, no.
To be fair, I'm a weirdo in that I mostly like writing serious stuff. So you know.
Okay, I think you do a solid job with that.
You haven't
Go.
read anything I read. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I swear that you've shared things with me before.
I think.
remember-
Oh yeah,
remember-
I probably share a couple things with you.
Yeah. Alright. So with that said, good news. There is a back entrance to the Phazon mines. So I don't gotta go
thank
all the way
fuck.
back. And it's right here by the plasma beam. So thank goodness, Retro. They
Thank
were
God.
they thought far enough ahead. So
I'd
yeah.
say.
It's right next door.
I would say though, let's find a save and save.
I know. Whoa. Yeah, we'll do a little. We should be getting close to a save actually. Back in that room over here. Make sure to do a double jump every once in a while. Otherwise, if you've fallen long enough in Samus form, why did I say Samus form? As a Samus would, if you fall long enough, you'll just this camera, it hates this. Anyway, if you fall long enough in this game, you won't be able to do your space jump, double jump again. So you need to make sure you do it if you want to maintain aerial control. Anyway, let's see. So I'm just moving past all these stealth troopers. I don't give a fuck.
So when you jump,
Inconspicuous.
so when you jump, you gotta space it out.
Yep, that is correct, Matt. Ow.
I don't think that thing's open. Okay, never
You
mind.
just
Yeah, it was just
you just
Get
don't
off my
you
head.
just want me to stop my existence. Got it.
I don't want to stop. I don't want you to stop your existence. I just want you to feel a little sass for your existence every now and then.
I think whatever care Logan has to his own self has gone out the window, considering how many energy tanks he already has.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% past the point of like a fighting. I mean, there's no EXP in this game.
Yeah, I mean, granted, sure. Maybe we could use more. We could use more missiles. And some extra health wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, no, that's true. Oh, you know what? I guess I could talk about that. Real talk, because I know we were talking about how Dread does that weird thing where it's here's your save point, Matt. I know we were talking about how Dread does that weird thing where it does the heart container thing with the E-tanks.
Yeah.
Real talk, one of the biggest things that kind of like really severely hurts the replayability of Pikmin 4 for me is how it handles your Pikmin crew limits.
Yeah, the fact that you don't start off with 100 Pikmin right off the bat, you can only bring out like 20 at a time, and you can only hold up to 3 Pikmin types at a time.
They really changed that game up with the full.
I'll admit, it's one of those things where, having played the games for so long, it does feel very fucking jarring to start off with that many limitations. But I'd also say it doesn't really hurt the game in the long run, considering how damn easy it is still anyway.
That is
yeah.
That is fair. I just also find it interesting that they do call it Pikmin 4. It is straight up a reboot. It is
Yeah.
straight up a reboot of the series.
Right, because essentially it calls back, it pretty much is just a recreation of Pikmin 1's story, but from a different perspective.
Right, and in this area and in this timeline, Pikmin 3 hasn't even happened yet.
Let alone Pikmin 2.
And
So
Pikmin
I know there was one note that you can get where Olimar has a nightmare that essentially just replays Pikmin 2's scenario.
Yeah, though I
Right.
do find it.
Oh,
For all we know, that could still happen.
That is
But maybe under
No, that is fair. I think my only problem is the fact of it feels a little disingenuous, like going, yeah, the first 3 games were just a dream. Alright, now here's the real stuff. I'm just like, that feels a little insulting to the long-running fan base of the series. It would be like...
I'm not gonna outright say that, again, this is just a new timeline we're working with. It's not like it's gonna invalidate the existence of the other 3 games. It's just something else they're doing for now.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how much further do we go with this overarching narrative of Olimar having to deal with having life kick the shit out of them at every turn.
Can I say what they could have done?
In a second, I just want to share one quick moment, which is going to be a fun little comedy. Then I will touch base with you. Keep that in your mind. Do not forget it, Matt. Don't forget how they could have done it. So that big force field back there is keeping the Metroids at bay as they study them in the Phazon. And I've just turned it off.
Why?
Because it will amuse me. Look at them play with their new friends.
Fresh meat!
Oh no! There you go. Well, there you go. Let me turn on the old ice beam. Can't go wrong. Works like a charm still.
Memories.
Except no substitutes. All right. Anyway, now we had that little humorous bit happen there.
Who let the force field down? Oh!
Who let the force? Anyway, so yes, Matt. How else could they have done? This is why we need the X-ray visor. How else could they have done that with Pikmin 4 or with
Jesus.
You know, like the whole thing with Olimar, life keeps kicking the shit out of him. We have 3 new protagonists. Get rid of Olimar. Like, don't kill him or anything. Just say he's retired.
Follow him.
He's done. Maybe have him have a cons officer. But come on, like we have 3 other protagonists now.
I mean, thinking about it now, it's like, even Pikmin 4, technically it focuses on a new branch of people.
So why did...
It's like, they already have that,
like,
so
don't
it's
get
like...
me wrong, Olimar is the main character. Yes. But his story is done. Just let his story be done.
One thing I will say, but you do raise a good point. One thing... Ooh, hang on. This is, I'll just do this. This wall is not, it's hollow. Anyway.
It's as weak as the wood made that makes a pirate ship.
Perfect. Damn it. Okay, I'll go back there. No problem. One thing I will give Pikmin 4 is that with all of the different NPCs you can find in that game, like it does do wonders to like expand upon the universe that Pikmin takes place in. Like I want to learn more, but now I want to learn more about all the people on these other planets because I think they introduced more species than just Hokatations and Kopites.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a whole shit ton of planets that are brought into the picture for whatever matter that's worth.
Hey, it expands the universe, and you know what? With expanding the universe, that means that Olimar can finally take a back seat. Can we please not decanonize the other games?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it would have been nice.
Again, I don't know. I'm not gonna say they're gonna just get rid of that canon entirely. It's just, I don't know. It's a complicated situation.
It is.
How about this? It feels like what people. How about this? I will actually give the Fallout TV show this again. I'm sorry, I'm bringing it up again. With the Fallout TV show, a lot of people assumed it decanonized the game New Vegas. Because New Vegas was not particularly developed by Bethesda and all that. It was developed by Obsidian. And is believed like Todd Howard just... There's this big rumor going around that Todd Howard absolutely hated how successful New Vegas was and wants to decanonize. No. In fact, I will... Like, a lot of people are going like, oh yeah, the Fallout show, it's only good if you like Fallout 3, 4, and all that. I'm like... The Fallout TV show probably has more callbacks to the original Fallout than most other things in the world of Fallout. Like the...
what are you doing, Logan?
I actually stepped into the hologram.
Hey, it just gives me more time to talk. So anyway...
You just had to look at the pretty lights.
But no, a lot of people assume that that Fallout New Vegas was suddenly decanonized because they, like, one miscommunication. When in reality, no, not only was Fallout 4 not decanonized, they really canonized Fallout New Vegas and all that. And yeah, how about this? It would have been disingenuous if they just went, yeah, New Vegas never existed, screw that and all that. But, I don't know, just as somebody who isn't even really into Pikmin as much, even I felt it was disingenuous for them to go, yeah, Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, all a dream.
Oh yeah, because
As far as this timeline is concerned.
That's right, because I do think they also mention they do also mention the bad ending of Pikmin 1 in a dream sequence as well.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just it's something. I don't know.
I think it would only be disingenuous if they didn't, still respect the original 3 games to the point where they actually re-released the first 2, and also, they still support the 3rd one.
That's fair. That's
yeah.
fair. Though I will also say, it's kind of funny we're having this talk again, even especially considering, I'm pretty sure in the previous session of this, we already did talk about how, there used to be this big stink about if Prime was still considered canon or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But the hold on, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second.
Oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we had this. Oh shoot. Come here.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, we gotta be very swift here. So I'm gonna get my boost ball ready. And hey.
Boosh.
Okay. I'm not gonna go this way. There's a secret I can find that down here, but there's a lot of Phazon.
Man, Doug, I just had a thought. What if someone is crazy enough to make a mod of Samus and her Morph Ball for ring racers?
You know what? That would not surprise me. I would find that fucking hilarious.
I'll wait for that.
God, that would be so funny.
Man, I better keep my eye out if that was the case, because that would just make me fucking laugh consistently if I fucking see that in the races.
Yeah, same here. I know someone already. I know someone was actually quick enough to already mod the game to include that bootleg Anton character that was in his own game. What was his name? Paul.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Like,
Yes.
Damn.
And it looks about as uncanny there as it does in freaking Anton Ball.
my God.
Well, that's great. This way. Which is a little safe. Or is it, I think there's actually there's another missile. There's actually another rare missile recharge station.
Well,
Damn.
shit, we found one.
Oh my lord, finally. Missile's fully replenished, which is perfect because I'm gonna need them.
Yeah, really.
Fucking
We're
toasted.
getting very close.
Fun fucking tastic.
Come on. Come on. Thank you.
Open says me.
I'll tell you when you're. I'll tell you when it's time to shut the door. Not time yet.
Okay,
Oh,
who's
hey.
dropping their Phazon lumps all over the place?
There's the plasma troopers. So again, just
This is why you wanted the plasma beam so badly.
well, then all the red doors everywhere. But yeah, there's also
That's also true.
And the plasma beam also
Don't
has
fuck with
insane
me,
range.
I got the power of fire!
I got insane range, and I don't know how to use it.
There is still something funny about how Metroid Prime treats the whole as the beams more with elemental properties in mind, whereas in the original games, it's less about elemental properties and more so just practical use.
Right.
Like the wave beam, for example, it gave you it gave you a literal spread shot. Then you got the I'm trying to think, or no, was the wave beam the spread shot, or no, or was the no, that was the wide beam. My bad. Or the spazer. The wave beam was more so something that allows your beam to go through walls.
Yes,
And then you got the plasma beam, which which is essentially just a more powerful beam, and here they treat it more like a fireball,
right.
or just a fireball shot in general.
Right.
And then of course the ice, but the ice beam is still the ice beam, so that's still
Sorry
checks
about
out.
that.
Yeah, but no, you're good. No,
Welcome back.
but no, you're right. The idea that the wave beam can go through walls, the plasma beam can go through enemies as well.
Right.
To destroy other things.
By the way, I will have to leave
I do
in a
wonder
bit.
how.
So,
No worries. I actually.
We should probably.
I actually am going.
We should probably save
Yes.
and end here because we are.
And here?
Hold on, let's see how long it's been. It has been an hour
Not that
and
long.
37 minutes.
I can beat a boss.
I can beat
Well, good. Well, question: How much longer do we get to said boss?
It's the next room over.
It is.
Oh,
So it is.
So
Well, okay then. Let's do this thing.
we'll just knock it out. Russ.
all right. Well,
Oh, yeah.
depending, I have to leave in like 4 or 5 minutes.
Crap. Then that means I better get my drink of water very quickly. Be right back.
Really? Cut.
Wait, no, not the whole thing, or
No, just cut to when he gets his
okay,
water.
okay, sorry. I was like, wait a minute, are we scrapping the whole thing? What do you mean cut?
No.
Okay,
no.
good.
We've made so much progress.
Listen, I would let you know if we're gonna stop the whole damn thing. No, when I say cut, I just mean we're just gonna cut to when you get to
Cut jump.
minutes later or whatever. Like in a movie.
Fair enough. Also, really quick, I love this thing. Apparently, so I'm looking forward to the new Planet of the Apes movie, the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I love this. Apparently, they revealed that they are going to release on home media. They're going to release a cut of the movie.
And I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Really quick.
Welcome back.
Continue.
Really quick, with the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, they revealed that they're going to release a cut of the movie for home media of all the actors in their mocap suits. So I'm like, that's neat.
Huh. And then, are you guys excited for that freaking, I forgot the name of it. The behind the fight, the food fight making of documentary.
Oh god, I didn't know that they're making that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a documentary cover, and I think they're gonna get actors like Wayne Brady and stuff to talk about it.
Oh jeez.
Can you tell us about the heart-wrenching expression you all felt the moment you lost that original footage?
We lost the footage?
Yeah, that was actually what led to it. Is that they had this whole thing ready, and then something really bad happened that led to this entire footage, and they had to like cobble it.
I was making
I
as a
see.
joke.
Oh, I get the joke.
Them going, wait, they lost the footage?
As if they never thought.
They never knew.
Oh, that's like, oh no, it was always meant to look this
You're
crap.
not lying, are you?
I don't know if that's better or worse. Better or worse. Meet the Omega.
Hello. God, look at all those fucking spots.
I don't think that we're calling that, but it makes sense. So here's how we're gonna have to do this. This guy.
Listen, my freaking inhibitor rings are off right now. I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
That's entirely fair. So the Omega Pirate fights very similarly to the Elite Pirates. If I'm going to get any damage on him, I need to blast off all of the quote-unquote fuck me spots, trademark.
What is that from?
Knock him off his... That's from James.
Oh, sorry. Alright.
So...
I mean, listen, if you want the PG version, you just call them the hit me spots.
Yes.
Or no, excuse me, the hit me lights.
Can I just say, the game with the greatest hit me lights of all time, or the fuck me spots of all time, will always be the Lost Planet games. I love those games.
I need that. I do need to give those a shot myself at some point, or at the very least, watch someone actually play it, because that's like the one bit of Capcom I barely know anything
Lost Planet
about.
2 is a lot of fun, I will say. Like, that game's a lot of fun with co-op and all that. If, Logan, you are able to, do co-op sometime, I think it's on Steam.
Lost Planet 2?
Should be.
Oh, hang on.
I want to say all 3 games are on there.
You know what? Let me check! Wait, because, to be fair, the first game, pretty fun. Second game, fantastic. Third game, I don't touch the third game.
It's always the third one you gotta watch out for.
I don't know if I thought about this, but one thing I do not care for, especially when fighting the Elite Pirates, while trying to work with the Prime Remastered controls, is that because this now functions where whenever you want to, do a charge shot, you're required to fire off a couple of shots before you actually start charging a shot up. it means that I can't avoid, like, I'm going to be fueling this guy's energy to some extent, since I can't just hold the button and just charge without releasing it, especially in such a situation where I shouldn't do that.
Well, say if they ever do make that 2 and 3 remaster, they could always make that toggle.
Also, I'm pissed off.
Very nice. What happened?
Turns out, the games are not even technically on Steam anymore. Like, you can find their page, but that's about it. You can't buy them or do anything like that, and you can't play them anymore.
That's weird. What is it? I guess it's just too outdated now.
Maybe, but it only came out in like 2010. Like the Lost Planet 2 only came out in 2010. It wouldn't be that bad.
That's a fair point.
You can still play fucking games from '97 on there.
Yeah, that's a true point. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe Capcom just stopped giving a shit.
Also, darn it, is that 69? Damn it.
Fuck!
Got a lot of damage in on him that time.
I could be wrong, but I think the first game, at the very least, ran on the same engine that made Dead Rising.
I believe so, yeah.
In fact, I think they were released roughly around the same time.
I want to say the first game came out in like... you know, I'm going to look up.
Alright.
Yeah, the first game came out in 2006. Lost Planet.
Okay, so same here.
So first one came out in 2006, and then I believe there's actually there's an updated version that came out in 2008, and then 2 came out in 2010. Then there was that weird anime spin-off called X-Troopers.
That we never got.
Yep. And then there was Lost Planet 3, which we don't talk about Lost Planet 3.
Oh, did they drop...
Actually, if it came out after 2010, then you know what? That probably would explain why it sucks so bad, because that was right when Capcom was really starting to get really bad with their development practices.
Like Lost Planet 2 came out, it was pretty awesome, and then they kind of fell after. Yeah, it is... It's like, what, between 2011 and 2017, they really dropped the ball on a lot of shit.
Yeah. I mean, looking for Mega Man.
And then 2017, they're like, what the fuck are we doing? And they became better.
And then by 2017, they said to themselves, you know what? Let's go to the moon. And they did.
Yep.
Or at the very least, they reached out to it and got inspiration.
Yeah. I do love the fucking... Resident Evil 7, in my opinion, was the...
Done!
But no, Resident Evil 7 was truly
Beautiful.
like the rebirth of like Capcom there.
Samus is officially dead, everybody.
And thus, we were consumed by Phazon corruption.
Fuck.
Well, good to know that this officially means that every other Metroid game up afterwards is non-canon.
Yep.
Oh, wait, never mind. She's still alive.
Somehow, by the might of the Chozo technology,
Did you
the
say somehow?
The Chozo suit has managed to absorb the Phazon corruption. Don't read too far into this if you're fans of Prime 2 and 3. It's fine. We're totally fine. Everything's totally okay. We're just totally wielding Phazon.
Samus is totally not going to get Phazon cancer anytime soon.
Thank
God.
goodness. But, yep, this is the Phazon suit, and the cool thing is that now, with the enhanced protection of the suit, normal blue Phazon will no longer deal damage to him.
Yay! Let's say
You could just swim around in it as if it was lightning blue flavored Mountain Dew.
I say that, and it's annoying because no sooner am I going to be, totally okay with blue Phazon that they're going to soon introduce a worse Phazon just to spite me.
Man, why you always got to make things worse?
I don't know. I'm also running this way really quick because while I'm here, there is the easiest of the Chozo artifacts to find. So I'm just going to quickly run back this way, and then we will stop, just because I think we haven't gone on long enough. And there is, and I think we've done a pretty solid job with this session. I thought it was going to be a lot of just useless backtracking stuff, but we actually covered quite a bit.
We thought it was going to be useless backtracking, but instead it was just useless conversations.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Poor Metroid.
I forgot if it was Icky or one of us who said this, but yeah, if ever a Metroid is on you and you go into another loading zone, it, shall we say, quote unquote, deloads the Metroid in a very gruesome
It just bops it away. It just goes.
Like, you know how you get people who will literally clothesline someone if they when they're hiding behind a wall.
Yeah.
I kind of get a similar feeling here, where like Samus is just like she just slammed the Metroid right on the side of the door to the point where it just backed the fuck off.
Yeah. And there we go. So I'm gonna head back now because yeah, and actually, just like that, we are officially past the halfway point. There's only 5 artifacts to find. We've been
fuck that. We're literally at the last third of the game.
Oh yeah, now because at this point there's now no more. There's now no more. Bosses between us and the final endpoint of this, the crater. Yeah, so I'm given what all we're gonna do. All you need to know is I'm gonna head on my way back to that save point that was just before the Omega Pirate. Yes, Matt.
I'll just making my way.
Making my way. Oh, and also now that we have every beam in the weapon in the game, we have to deal with these annoying Metroids now. I
assume those are Phazon Metroids?
I think they are. I think they are referred to as Phazon Metroids. And they're annoying.
Oh, really?
Get off. And they're annoying because when you're dealing damage to them, you can tell if they are because they'll have the blue Phazon cores to them. And if you're fighting one of them, eventually they will split into 2 Metroids. And same with the pirates. They'll be color-coded to which beam weapon is the only one that will actually deal damage to them. So you have the problem of, like, again, if it's an ice beam Metroid, do the old-fashioned, the old one too. No problems there. If it's a beam or a wave or any other kind of Metroid, well, now it's now you just drag the entire process out. It's annoying. Die. Just so I know. Die. Okay.
There.
No more. Now, no problem.
No more Metroid menaces.
Right.
For now.
Thank goodness this game wasn't about exterminating them.
Wouldn't that seem a little tone deaf for someone to just suddenly make a game where the whole point was to literally annihilate the Metroid race? Wait, what do you mean that exists?
Also, actually, I forget. Spoilers, I mean, for a freaking really old game that this is a remake of. Does Tallon 4 end up blowing up?
Not as far as I'm aware, no.
So
it's literally one of the rare few planets that Samus is able to escape from scot-free.
Then that means that canonically, if we're going to accept this all in the same canon, when we destroyed SR388, the Tallon Metroid still was a thing.
Assuming Samus didn't already exterminate them all.
That's true. Maybe there's like a plot point somewhere where it's like, oh, these are the, after clearing everywhere else out, this is the last place we could find that has them. So,
I mean, that's purely up to Retro if they want to actually add that in as a plot point or not.
Oh boy. So yeah, so I guess stay tuned for Prime 4. But with that said, phew. So that's it. We are now at a point in the game where we have every major upgrade that this game can give us. Now what I need to do is I need to what the hell is it? There we go. Now what I need to do is I need to go to my logbook and go to the artifacts, and these will tell me all that I need to go to. So like the Elder, one of them is in Fendrana's tower. I know where that is. That's back in the base at the very at the roof of it. This one I don't think I've found yet, which means I think I know where that one could be. What else? This one, I actually found that. Okay, World, that's in the Chozo's Hall. Oh yeah, that's the one where, remember the Chozo statue that goes bowling?
Yeah.
We have to use the plasma beam on that little, on the 3 color things, and that'll lead us to the artifact in that one. and Spirit is at Phendrana's Edge. So I just need to figure out and remind myself where these 2 artifacts are, and that'll be the next session. We'll beat the game. It's finally here.
Process of elimination. Please don't fail us now.
Alrighty. Any closing words, Doug?
Quick! We must press the good news button!
All right, on it.